On the road, yes people, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial OPUR. Oh well, we are en route to Goodison Park. It's a Saturday 3 o'clock kickoff and West Ham looking to build on that little bit of confidence we picked up in our 4-2 victory over Brentford on Monday night. The hosts Everton have had a bit of good news this week with their points deduction being reduced down from 10 points to 6 points. That should give them an extra incentive and drive to go on and put a good performance in today. Everton haven't won in the Premier League since the middle of December, so they are long overdue. As were we before Monday night. But look, with Paqueta back in the side, that's where we're going to improve, and that's where we did improve on Monday night. And as long as he's there, he just improves everybody. You know, when you look at Bowen and Goodison, and even the midfield looks more balanced and effective. And it's wrong that one player dictates how well or how crap we play, but that's the situation we're in at the end of the day. With Paqueta in there, we just look like a more rounded and efficient team. And look, on paper we've got a better team than Everton today, but it's like Goodison Park. If they start well, they get up early, their crowd can really back them. But then on the other hand, if they start really poorly and we get on top, it might turn a little bit toxic in there. They're still desperate for points. They've got a second financial fair play charge looming over their heads, so they're not out of the woods yet. So they've still got to be wary about that, the Toffees. And look, they will still want to accumulate as many points as possible just to really ensure that they are safe come the end of May. So that this is a game they'll probably look at with our form and say they'll want to get something out of the game, but we've got to shut that down early and do what we did on Monday night against Brentford and start well. 2 goals inside 7 minutes. We haven't scored an open play for over a month and we scored 2 in 7 minutes. That just about sums it up. But look, that should give Bowen some confidence. A hat-trick for him, the first West Ham player to score a hat-trick at the London Stadium, and look, he is chasing down Mikel Antonio for that record goals scored for West Ham. And look, if he can maybe bag another one today and get his form really flourishing again, because he had a bit of a sticky patch, Bowen, didn't he? He started sensationally. You know, he went on a stupid run of scoring in every away game for about 9, and then his goals dried up a bit, which is inevitably going to happen. But he's still up there in the top 4 or 5, I think, for goals scored in the Premier League this season. Of course, that hat-trick helped on Monday, and overall that should just give us that confidence today to go on to put in a professional performance. And look, on paper we beat him, but we know football certainly isn't played on paper. Sean Dyche is going to frustrate David Moyes. I do wonder whether it's going to be 2 sort of similar styles cancelling each other out today, because they'll want to keep it tight and do us on the counter, and that's probably, if we're being honest, what Moyes is going to try and do today. But yeah, we are on the way up. We had a bit of a challenging start to our journey up, a bit of snow down south, but we've managed to tackle that, and we are on the motorway making our way up to Goodison Park, up to Liverpool today. And hopefully, let's just hope that we can pick up all 3 points today, continue that good form. And I'm going to go for West Ham 1-0 win. I found some confidence, which I didn't think I'd have. I've scraped the barrel after Monday night, and listen, there was a lot to like at that performance on Monday, but it's only worth something today if we can continue it on and take it on to this game. 3,000 Hammers travelling up today. We want to see a similar performance, because we've seen some utter crap in the last 2 months. So let's hope that this today can reinforce that we are out of that period now, and we can continue on and really get into a good vein of form at the right time, of course, with our European adventures resuming next week. So yeah, plenty to look forward to. But in terms of today's game, we just need to get it done. It's not going to be a pretty football match by any stretch of the imagination. Dominic Calvert-Lewin has not scored a goal in 20 in the Premier League, and the last goal he did score was against West Ham at the London Stadium back in October. That's not a good omen for us, but let's try and nullify their threat defensively. There's concerns there, of course, because if you start Zuma, who has been, I think is quite euphemistic to say he's been shaky. He's been a bit more than that. He has been pretty poor, Zuma, and I just feel that he needs to be taken out of that limelight. I thought Mavropanos was very good on Monday, so I'd start Mavropanos and either Ogbonna or Ogerd alongside him in there. Take your pick who, but I'd probably say Ogbonna, he warrants a start. Mavropanos warrants keeping a spot. I think it's going to be Soufal and Emerson as the full-backs. Of course, Emerson has been brilliant this season, Goodison scoring that goal just about topped it off on Monday night, didn't it? And in midfield, I think it'd be cowardly to change it in midfield. Keep Phillips on the bench, of course, because he returns from his one match suspension that he picked up away from home in our defeat at Nottingham Forest. He returns, but I think it's time for him to sit on the bench because Souček played really well, surprisingly, on Monday night, and the balance that him, Ward-Prowse and Alvarez created was actually quite effective for once. So I think it'd be stupid to change the midfield, and I'd go with pretty much the same lineup as Monday, barring maybe a centre-half change in there as well. What would you do? What is your prediction? Put that into the comment section down below. There'll be a matchday vlog a little bit later on, hopefully documenting a West Ham win. I haven't seen a West Ham win in person away from home since August. Let's hope that we can change that today. So yeah, 1-0 West Ham. Bowen, goal, Paqueta assist, a controlled performance. Hopefully we can nullify any threat that Everton impose on us, and let's get all 3 points, get back down south and prepare for our huge first leg against SC Freiburg next Thursday. But until then, come on you Irons, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you soon right here on West Ham Official. Thank you very much, and bye bye.